How's it going, you guys? It's kind of early in the morning. It's not super early, but we are in the vegetable garden area right now. You guys saw me just put all of those plants in there, I think 2 weeks ago now, and I want to give you guys an update on those. A few of them have gone missing, and I'm pretty sure it's because of either like slugs or pincher bugs damage, one of those guys. And then I am going to finally, I should have done this a while ago, pull the basil out, and I'm going to plant that whole area up with veggies. So we still have some veggies left after going down to Janie's house, and I want to get those planted before this area gets into sun. You can see the sun starting to peek through the willow tree. It's hitting my face. So I probably have, let's see, maybe another hour and a half before this area is in full sun. And so we're going to get this planted. We're going to get that basil pulled really quick, and I want to give you guys an update on the beans, the cucumbers, and what I have going in that bed. Also, my tomatoes are looking really good right now. We're going to start off by showing you guys this cherry tomato. Look at all the blossoms on it. I am about to have so much more fruit off of this, so that is really exciting. And down here, the beans are looking really good. Look at this. First bean. So all of these have a few beans on them, so that's really exciting, and tons of flowers. So I should be getting plenty of beans here very, very soon. You can see, look at all these like little tiny guys right there. So that's exciting. And then if we come over this way, you guys saw me put up all these veggies. Look at how good the lettuce is looking. It is putting on some really good growth. If it'll focus, there we go. Look at that. Really exciting that. You guys can see some of them have some damage to them, but that's okay. The spinach has been hit the absolute worst. So the spinach has been hit the worst. You can see some of them have been pretty much eaten down to nubs, and they're missing quite a few leaves, but that's okay. I mean, look at this poor guy. There is nothing there on that guy. But the rest of the lettuce is looking good. All the rest of the greens. The cabbage I think I did back there is looking really good. And I think off camera, I might have planted this up. These are the Yodfa broccolis. So there are 4 of them in this container. And the ladies want to know why they're not allowed out right now. And then this is my Roma. You can see I'm still getting some tomatoes. So that's exciting, and there are more blooms to come. We will get tomatoes probably until the end of the year. You can see, I mean, it's forming up plenty of new ones, lots of new guys. So that's exciting. And then berries have pushed new flowers. So we should be getting berries from these guys. So that's also really exciting. This one here is a thornless blackberry. It's a baby cakes. And so you don't have to worry about the thorns on it, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go grab the seedlings really quick, and we're gonna go get them. Actually, I still haven't staked this up, you guys. I cannot walk through here. I need to move this tomato a little bit. Okay. And then I also need to stake this up because it's a little bit much. All right, so this is the last of the seedlings. This is the spinach New Zealand, which I'll go in and I'll pop some of these in the other bed. And then this is 3 left of the Yodfa broccoli, which I will find somewhere to tuck those in. Some Brussels sprouts, which I don't have any planted yet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of those there. And then over here is a couple more greens. This is 1 left of the Bloomsdale spinach, Landis winter lettuce, and I don't remember, some reds and a few other things, which I don't quite remember, but that's okay. And I think this might be, oh gosh, is this? I don't know. This is either broccoli or this is either broccoli. And this is either cabbage or this is either cabbage. So I'm going to plant all of those. Also, if you guys ever want borage to always pop up in your garden, plant it 1 time and you will have borage forever. Here, girls. There you go. Okay, foot in the water. Also, another thing, make sure that when you plant raspberries or blackberries that you put them in an area that you want them forever also, because they're coming up everywhere. These were planted in a black container which didn't have enough soil in it. It wasn't even a black container like this. And the roots grew into the ground. And now I have them popping up all of the time. So yeah, that's super fun. I'm gonna give these to the chicks. We've got all the basil cleared out except for 2 plants. These 2 right here are actually still looking really, really good. There's a little bit of bug damage on some of this. Oh, I thought that was a spider. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, a little bit of bug damage on these ones, but that's okay. I think these are the ones that I'm gonna harvest, and I'm gonna take cuttings, put them inside, and try to let them root and see if I can grow basil over the winter. We don't really eat a whole lot of basil. We don't even eat a whole lot of pesto. So these were all grown in here for flowers, and I did use a lot of it. Just I stopped using it the last like month or so, probably the last 2 months. So those I'm gonna cut, put in some water, and take inside. Well, this bed is done. It is hard to see because of all of the basil leaves that are left over, but there's one there, one there. And this bed I did spinach, and there are Brussels sprouts somewhere over here, I swear. Oh, there's one right there. And I think 2 of the Yodfa broccolis. So I'm happy it's done. All of the leftover basil leaves that are on the ground, like these piles that are everywhere, those will just stay and those will just decompose. I'm not going to worry about them. And I think it's from right here all the way over. That is all spinach. So that's the New Zealand spinach, Yodfa broccoli, and I think Long Island Brussels sprouts. So good amount of plants in there. So this is a good sized little bed. It's probably like 3.5 feet, 4 feet by, I'm gonna say 6.5 feet. I'm so bad with math. I know that this bed is, I think, 6 feet long, 8 feet long. Okay, I don't know how long it is, I lied. But that one's done. This whole tray is done. That's nothing. So this is 2 rows of another spinach. This is the Galilee spinach, and none of them germinated. So that was a bust on that one. But we have a whole other tray, or a little bit of a tray right here with some random basil leaves. And I'm gonna fill in the holes that are in that bed right there. And I think what I might do, because I am a firm believer in like really compacting the vegetable garden space, is I might tuck in any extra lettuce that I have right here, because this thing does, I mean, there's a ton of water that goes in there and it leaks water from the holes that are down there. So I think I will underplant this area with lettuce, and that'll get more water, and then it's just a really good use of the space right there, and hide some of that ugly plastic as the lettuce heads start to fill in. Look at me. I'm a mess. It's hot out. We're in the 90s today. Like I said, it's still early, but you can see sunlight has moved into that bed already. So I have a little bit longer until this bed is in more sun. And then I think I'm gonna call it quits. So let's get this bed replaced with the ones that had already gotten eaten and plant up right underneath that little planter right there. Well, I don't think I got good footage of me planting that last little bit by that black container, but that's all right. I did it. We're done. Let me turn the camera around and show you guys. I'm not gonna stake up the morning glories. I keep telling myself I'm going to, but I'm done. I'm over it. I'm already really sweaty, and I think I'm done for this afternoon. So once I got into this bed, there really wasn't a whole lot. I put a red lettuce there. I replaced one of the, I think, cabbages, Brussels, I don't remember. It's already been too long and I've done too many things since then, but I replaced one plant that had gotten eaten right there, and then lettuce there, and I think that might have been it. Oh, and one right there. So just a few that needed to be replaced, which is not bad. And then over here, like I told you guys, I like to use every usable space. And so up above I'll have broccoli, and then down below that I have lettuce planted in between. I've got, I think, 4 of the red lettuces right there. 2, I'm not sure what they are. They might be the tennis ball lettuce, but I really can't remember. And then this one is Landis Winter. So I'll have a good little mix of greens going under there. The broccoli, come over to this side. This is my full green bed. And then we come over here and I still have tomatoes, which I will still get until frost even hits, which, I mean, I have tomatoes coming, so many more blooms, especially now that we're in the 90s and below. This thing is gonna just produce like absolute crazy. And then over here, like I said, all of the beans, some cucumber plants, which my plan, I think I have 4 or 5 in there. And the plan for that is I'm gonna let them just trail out and just kind of take over the ground. And if I get any cucumbers at all this year, I will be so excited. So we'll see. I'm trying to race the clock of when we get our first frost. And then all of the beans, and then look at these grapes. Look at how exciting. Ever since I did that rejuvenation prune on it and cut it back to how it properly should have been, it's been able to focus all of its energy into actually producing good sized grapes. So I should have done that forever ago, and I'm really glad that I ended up actually just doing it. And then you guys saw all of the spinach from there to there, and then back there is a couple broccoli and a couple Brussels sprouts. So it is looking really, really good in here. And look at what I'm noticing on this rose. Look at all these aphids. Ugh, it's not focusing, but there are so many aphids. This thing, oh, look, here's a better example. Look at that. That's gross. This is one of my favorite roses that we have. Not one of it. I mean, it's up there. We have like 12 roses, and it's pretty high performant just because look at how many like blooms it pushes out. Even though this thing has been under attack pretty much all year long, it just produces like crazy. And I wish I knew the name of it. It's got to be some type of like hybrid tea rose. It just produces so many blooms, even under complete attack of aphids. I mean, they're on pretty much every branch at this point. It's really bad. It's really bad. But still performs like crazy, so I'm just leaving it. I'm probably not gonna come out here and spray. I'm done spraying for the year. I'm so over it. I'm over spraying. If you make it, you make it this year. And the girls at this point have already started to completely demolish the basil that they have been given. One of them is laying an egg currently, and the rest of the girls are picking away at the basil. And I'm gonna say that they've already eaten maybe like a quarter of it. So that is gonna be it for this video. I am so happy that I was able to completely beat the sun. So I wasn't doing this while I was absolutely dying. I mean, it looks really magical back here. Oh, I love the fall garden. That's one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go inside now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thanks for coming along, getting all of these veggies planted and checking out my veggie garden with me. I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.